Hi everyone, this is Killshot from 99 Gaming, and this is The Walking Dead Season 7 Negan Kill spoiler update. I know it's been a very long summer, but luckily the premiere is less than 2 months away, and with that, the theories and the speculations really starting to heat up all over again. Today we're going to take a look at more leaked photos, which will help us narrow down the Negan victim list, Michael Cutlet's interview, which may make us reevaluate Abraham. NBC is going to have some information that's going to definitely leave you shaking your head, and we'll take a brief look into the future, where I'm going to ask some of you comic book fans to help me out, because there's a theory that's floating around with Alpha, and I want to know your input on that. So a special thank you to all the subscribers. You guys have made this a wonderful, fun summer, and appreciate the forum that you guys helped create. So here is the Spoiling Dead spoiler alert. So Spoiling Dead fans, yesterday filming took place at Alexandria. Rick, Michonne, Carl, Rosita, Tara, and Father G were spotted. There was a scene film where some of the saviors entered the safe zone. A couple were on motorcycles. Filming went late into the night. We expect them to be back at Alexandria again today. So it just reinforces the fact these characters are safe. And I know some people keep screaming flashback. I should create a flashback theory. Rick's dead, Carl's dead, and these are all flashbacks. They're already in episode 10. These are not flashbacks. This picture just absolutely blew me away. I think Tara may be flipping off the cameraman. This definitely looks like one of the camera people were spotted. Rosita with a little bit of the look over the shoulder. Carl looks a little frustrated, and Rick is just walking away. But everyone is in costume, ready to film. The one thing that sort of surprised me here is the fact that they all have their weapons back. So you can see Michonne's got her katana. Rick, I'm not sure if he has a gun, but he definitely has the tactical belt. And the pictures we showed last week actually had Rick pointing a gun. This picture looks like a little bit of the trailer, or this could be someone getting evicted outside of Atlanta. I'm not sure. These pictures were great. I love the Jekyll Island filming. So this could be walkers. This could be people actually blocked off. They're able to watch from Jekyll Island. But these were stunning, stunning visuals. A little bit of either campfire or some explosion going on. So it looks like they are transitioning at least part of the story to get over more toward the coastline here. We can also see the next picture. I think this is the girl that was on the hood. Not 100%, but it does look like her. And I've already backtracked and said, okay, I know it's not Sasha, but I think this is actually Sydney Park. Is that her name? And this one, I want to talk about this because you guys bear with me for this one. The boat. So this is either a boat washed up on a shore, or could this potentially be Michonne's getaway at the end of the season? Because you know she leaves for a couple years, she goes on a hiatus, she becomes a pirate. So bear with me. I want to hear your comments below. Please leave it. If you guys are gaming fans, get over and check out The Walking Dead Michonne story. Actually tells you a lot about the story into the future. So it's a really, really good game. But, you know, there's a boat on the shore. We know there's going to be an issue in the future. Perhaps this could be Michonne's getaway. I'd love to hear your thoughts. The Edinburgh Television Festival. So some news that kind of went under the radar. I want to talk about that a little bit. In an interview at the Edinburgh Television Festival, executive producer GAYLE HURD would not detail how the opening scene of Season 7 would play out, obviously, but she did reiterate that Negan's actions at the end of the season would reverberate. The new season is a game changer. This is reported by The Hollywood Reporter. Now, what's important about this interview is who was there with her. It's not always what you say, it's who you say it with. Michael Cutlet was right beside GAYLE HURD during the interview, and they approached topics such as diversity. And to me, this was a ploy. This was a front. They're showing him off. This is a victory lap to say, hey, Abraham is safe, and then they kill him off. I think there's just too many people speculating, and they think the cliffhanger is ruined. So when you start to flaunt people like that, it is definitely a death sentence. It further enforces to me, adios Abraham. So let's go to the WTF moment of the week, and this is NBC. This is going to blow you away. So before the show was ever picked up by AMC, Darabont first presented the script to NBC, the network with whom he already had an overall deal. And according to executive producer GAYLE HURD, their response was, do there have to be zombies in it? So it looks like they were trying to take a zombie flick and take the zombies out and make it into a CSI or a Law and Order type of show. So we put this special thing up. Maybe they could have called it Gnaw and Odor Special Zombie Unit. So that was NBC's plans. So truth or lies? Let's get back to Michael Cutlet a little bit. And he looks like a poker player that's bluffing. So this week he had an interview with Pop Sugar, and this was my take a step back moment of the week. So Pop Sugar, in the comics, your character dies in the same way that Dr. Denise did, with an arrow through the eye, not through the knee. Do you know if there was a specific reason why the writers switched the characters up? So Cutlet said, well, Kirkman was never happy with the death Abraham had in the graphic novels. Her death spurs on a whole bunch of other stuff, and then the audience knows that Abraham will continue for a while now. Now we get to see what a world with Negan and Abraham both in it will be like. That's something we don't see in the graphic novels. So a lot of cool stuff happens. For me, knowing that his potential death had come and gone, it was a moment to go, oh cool, they really aren't going to stick by what they went with in the graphic novel. My BS meter just went through the roof. First of all, a world with Negan and Abraham. Come on, Abraham, I love you to death, but you're not that big of a character to see what a world with two of you would both be like. Let's move on to Jeffrey Dean Morgan and get to his interview of the week. So in Jeffrey Dean Morgan's interview, the actor said that while he was filming, waving his barbed wire bat Lucille around, he had no idea who was on the receiving end. They didn't tell me, he explained. I don't know that anybody knew on that particular evening. It was heavy when we shot it last year, and it's only gotten more intense. And that ending, or this beginning, I should say, is jarring. It's a reset of the Walking Dead world. It's effing Negan's world now. You know, it's a lot. So Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Abraham in the same world. I think I'm going to put my money that Negan's going to live a little bit longer than Abraham. So let's take a look into the future, and this has been rolling around the internet. Could they potentially give a spoiler or a sneak peek into Alpha next season or at the end of next season? And if they do, who potentially could be Alpha? So I want your comments below. Help me out with this, comic book fans, because Carol has been going down a dark path lately. She's lost her mind. Could she potentially be looking for a new identity? I know this has been speculated by other people, but I definitely wanted some of my viewers, my subscribers to chime in on this. You can see Carol could definitely play that role extremely well. So I'm anxious to see what you guys think about this. And could set up a potential showdown between Alpha, Carol, and Negan. But I also wonder what the role would be like between the Whisperers and also Rick's group. Maybe there's a little resentment, a little animosity there as well too. So thanks everyone for watching. Appreciate all that you do, all the comments, all the interaction, all the forum. My name's Killshot. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.